Hey, Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews. Welcome back for another review. A nice fine summer day, lots of blue skies, green grass, leaves on the tree, and it's time to review a summer ale from New England. This one today that I'm reviewing is Tremont Independence Day Summer Ale. Tremont is actually not a brewery. Tremont is a label. It's brewed for the Hannaford grocery shop chain, which is located mainly with stores in Maine and New Hampshire. I think there are some in Massachusetts and a couple in Vermont. But it's brewed by the Shipyard Brewery out of Portland, Maine. So the only place you can actually buy any of the Tremont brews is at the Hannaford chain. But I think that all they are different variations on the already existing Shipyard brews, except they put a different label on to kind of, I guess, give Hannafords the opportunity to say they're selling their own beer. So, anyway, this one has an expiration date of September of 2010. And I'm going to pour it into my old style glass for no apparent reason other than, even though I like craft brews, I also like the memories and the nostalgia that surrounds those classic beers from the 50s and 60s, such as Old Style and PBR and Schaefer and Schlitz and all that. So why not do it in my old style glass? So let's get out the opener and take the cap off. Ah, there she goes. Okay. Now let's give it a pour and see what it looks like here. I've had this one before. I've had many of the Tremont brews before. They're all fairly available around me. They have 3 or 4 different brews you can choose from. Some seasonals. This one, of course, is a summer seasonal. All right, as you can see, it has a nice looking kind of golden yellow color with pretty good clarity. A fizzy head. Not a significant one. As a matter of fact, it started out with about, maybe half an inch or so, but now it's fizzling right down to just a small ring. But it has a nice golden color. Okay, the aroma is full of malts. It's definitely a malty, bready kind of aroma. The malts are quite the leading aroma that you get, followed a little bit by a hint of hops that come up in the background. But the malts are really the first thing you get the bite on. Here, let's give it a taste. Good creamy medium texture, kind of the texture of honey, but not the flavor of honey. A fairly medium-sized body, that would be a good description. But taste-wise, well, try again. Definitely kind of a hoppy sweetness. It's somewhere in between. It's not too bitter, but it's also not too overly sweet. There is hops that come up from behind. That kind of, it's like an icing on the cake. You get it at the end. The malts tend to be the first sensation you feel when you taste it. Those are the main things. The maltiness, though, is kind of a caramel malt, but not quite as obvious as some of the caramel malts that you get in other types of beers. Really not really citrusy or fruity or tart, which is kind of the way many of the summer brews are, at least the ones I've tried. It's more like a straightforward kind of a mild bitter beer. So that's it for now. I'd like to thank you for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.